Hello everybody, welcome back. Happy Thursday. So today is actually my birthday in real time as you guys are watching this. My birthday is on September 6th and I am turning 28. And so I thought that today, since I couldn't decide what I actually wanted for my birthday cake, Treacle is walking into the studio. Excuse me, yeah, she's not loud. Alright, sorry. But yeah, since I didn't know what to make for myself for my birthday because it's easy to decide for other people and make everybody else's cake, but when you're like, what do I actually want? I have no idea. So I thought that today would be a good day to make a video for you guys that I've wanted to make for literally years. I don't even know how I'm going to title it yet. Cupcake University seems to be like the easiest way of putting it because this video is going to show you how to make a huge variety of cupcakes in a very, very simple way. I made this for, actually when I first started getting into baking for my mom's 50th birthday. I made her a whole platter. I'll insert photos here, nostalgic photos, awful photos. It wasn't even smartphone era at that time. I had a slide phone. But, oh, I feel old. Happy birthday to me. God, bad timing. But yeah, so I made her, I think it was like 10 different flavors of cupcakes, and it wasn't even that hard to do. And I know it can look a little bit intimidating because making all the flavors and everything and decorating everything, it looks like it's pretty intensive, but it's actually pretty easy. And today I'm gonna break it down and show you guys how to do that. So if you're having a birthday party or you're like a potluck and you want to bring something you want it to really wow people and you want them to think that you've like slaved for hours, this is good. This will impress people. So let's get started. Alright, so first I'm going to show you how to make the vanilla and the chocolate cupcakes. Then I'm going to show you how to make the buttercream. Then I'm going to show you how to decorate everything. So first things first, to make the vanilla batter, what you want to do is beat some butter and sugar with an electric mixer until they're pale and smooth. Add the vanilla extract and eggs one at a time, mixing with each addition. In a separate bowl, find some flour, baking soda, and salt, and add this to the batter in 2 additions, alternating with some sour cream. Spoon the batter into a lined cupcake pan. So after you have made the vanilla batter base, this is when we can really play with the flavor of the batter if you wanted to do that. So what I'm going to be doing, if I made a little list and I have it in my head, for the vanilla batter we are actually going to be turning that into 3 flavors. One we're leaving vanilla, the other one we're going to make lemon, and the other one we're going to make raspberry. So just like simply divide the batter up into as many bowls as you like. I did 3 because that's what I'm doing. Spoon all the vanilla ones into a cupcake pan. And then I added some lemon zest to the lemon batch that I wanted. And lemon zest adds a really beautiful and natural lemon flavor. I prefer it over like vanilla, like artificial lemon extract. Just using lemon zest, it's so good. So that's all you need to do for lemon batter if you want to make lemon batter. And for raspberry, I actually just added this to the remaining lemon batter because like lemon raspberry tastes good. But yeah, all I did was add some fresh raspberries and that added a delicious raspberry flavor. You can also do that with strawberries or like blackberries or blueberries or whatever you like. And so I just spoon those into the cupcake pans. Using an ice cream scoop, like a large size ice cream scoop, is a really clean way of putting batter into pans. I love it. I actually used to work at a cupcake store when I was in university and they used ice cream scoops, so that's where I got the idea from, and like, good lord, it makes things so much easier and cleaner. Oh, I understand why they did it. But yeah, so then once everything is nice in their pans, if the batters look the same and you can't tell the difference, make a little mark on the pan with some extra batter so that you know what flavor is where. It's gonna help you so much that you're not like, I don't know what this is, and you have to like tear open the cupcake and then the cupcake's ruined and all that kind of stuff. So you'll bake the cupcakes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 25 minutes or until a skewer inserted into the centers comes out clean, and then cool them completely. So the raspberry ones kind of like deflated a little bit. I have no idea why, but they taste fine, so like it's fine. The buttercream will cover it. But you do want to make sure that you cool the cupcakes completely. This seems, at least on MasterChef, it seems a lot of people, it seems like this can be a common mistake where you decorate the cupcakes before they're fully cooled. That is how you get frosting that melts completely off the cupcake. So you want to make sure they are completely cool, not warm, just like they're not emitting any heat at all. That's what you want. So we're going to set those aside, and now I'm going to show you how to make the chocolate cupcakes. Alright, so what you want to do is place the flour, sugar, cocoa powder, baking soda, and salt into a large bowl and mix together. Add some milk, vegetable oil, eggs, and vanilla extract, and mix with an electric mixer until combined. Slowly add some boiling water and mix until well combined. So I'm using this batter to make 4 different flavors, but 2 of the flavors are going to only be reflected in the flavor of the buttercream. So So I'm going to be making a chocolate mint. I'm going to be doing like double chocolate, chocolate strawberry, and chocolate orange. So what I did is pour the batter for the chocolate strawberry cupcakes, the chocolate mint, and the double chocolate into the pan and kind of just like made a little like note, or you can do a little like, again, like a little mark on the pan to show where those ones are. And then to the remaining batter, I added some orange zest, and that makes it taste so delicious, oh my gosh. And I'll give it a wonderful like fragrant chocolate orange flavor, so good. And I just spoon that into the pan as well. And then to the orange and to the strawberry cupcakes, I got little squares of Lindt chocolate because they have so many different flavored chocolates, and so I love adding a little square of whatever flavor I like into the batter in the cupcake. And what that does, it just creates a delicious little extra chocolatey center in the cupcake, and it adds another touch of flavor, so totally optional, but I think it's like a nice extra touch. And then you just want to bake those in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 25 minutes, or until the skewer inserted into the centers comes out clean. Then cool them for 15 minutes in the pan, then turn them up onto a wire rack and cool completely. So now I'm going to show you how to make the buttercream. So this is the buttercream base that I'm going to be using for all of the cupcakes. It's a vanilla buttercream base, and we're going to be turning it into like chocolate as well. But if you did just want a good chocolate recipe, I will have my favorite chocolate cake recipe that also has a buttercream recipe linked in the cards right here. It's so good. But just like for simplicity's sake, I figured I'd just show you how to make like my favorite buttercream recipe that is like, you can change it around. It's really, really easy to work with. So that's what we're doing today, but if you want another chocolate one, link is here. So to make the buttercream, all you want to do is beat some butter with an electric mixer until it's pale and fluffy. Then add some vanilla extract and confectioner's sugar 1 cup at a time, beating with each addition. Then you want to divide the buttercream into 7 bowls, or as many flavors as you like, and you want to add the ingredients for each flavor. So for the lemon, I added the zest of 1 lemon, just a little squirt of lemon juice, and some yellow food coloring. And I only added a little bit of lemon juice because I didn't want to change the consistency of the buttercream, but I wanted a touch of lemon flavor. For the orange, I added several drops of pure orange extract and some orange food coloring. You can also add orange zest, that also tastes really, really good. For the mint, I added several drops of some pure peppermint extract and some green food coloring. For the chocolate, I added 2 to 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And if you find that for the chocolate you've added too much cocoa powder and it seems a bit dry, add like a teaspoon at a time of milk, and that'll start to kind of like rehydrate the buttercream and it'll soften it a little bit. Don't add too much, just do it gradually, and that will help you if it dries out a little bit too much. For the strawberry, I just added some pink food coloring. For the raspberry, I added some purple food coloring and about a 1/4 cup of some fresh raspberries. And then for the vanilla, I added some extra vanilla extract and some blue food coloring. And then I just placed the buttercream into piping bags with some different nozzles attached to them. I use a variety. It's honestly just based on preference. Some I just I just slice the ends off the piping bags to create a little round tip. So with some I use a star-shaped piping tip, which I'm going to give you the number because that's really easy. Number 6B tip, or a large flower tip, which is number 2D. I'll have them linked in the description box below if you want to pick them up like that. I'm going to make it easy for you so you don't have to like Google it and try to figure out which is which. But yeah, it's totally up to you. For recipes or for buttercream that has like pieces in it, like the raspberries, because they have the little seeds, I recommend, the reason why I did the open tip, the little round tip, is because if there's pieces and you're using a piping tip with like, if you're using the flower piping tip, the seeds could get caught when they're trying to pipe it out, and it'll create a really uneven little pattern and it'll get stuck and it won't look as pretty. So if you're using buttercream with like either like pieces of lavender, which also works, or raspberries or seeds or any kind of thing, or like pieces of chocolate, a round piping tip is going to save you. I recommend that. But yeah, so I just piped a little swirl onto the cupcakes. It's totally easy to do. You just make a little swirl and you keep curling upwards. For the raspberry cupcakes, I wanted to add another extra touch and kind of just show you guys another cute technique. I filled them with raspberry jam, and a cool way to do this is just get another large piping tip, have it pointing upwards, and use like the water base to kind of just like screw a little hole or drill a little hole into the cupcake. When you pull it out, there's like a little hole, and you can add chocolate in there, you can add jam, which is what I did, anything that you like, so that when someone bites into the cupcake, they get like this extra hit of flavor. I love doing that so much. That's what I did for the raspberry cupcake, just to add another little dimension, and then I just piped the buttercream on top. And then you can add whatever toppings that you like. You can have so much fun with it. For the lemon, the orange, I just put little like gummy wedges on top, and then I also added some edible sugar or some like colored sugar or edible glitter, I forget what it's called, to the orange cupcakes. I'll have everything linked in the description box below if you want to pick up that stuff because it can be tricky to find. And this video isn't sponsored by Wilton, but like I use their stuff all the time, and a lot of the stuff is going to be theirs because I love it so much. So everything will be linked down below. Don't worry about that. For the mint and the chocolate, I added some mini chocolate chips. I like the mini ones just because I feel like they're more to scale with the cupcakes. But you can just use regular size if you like. For the strawberries, I used some fresh strawberries because I think it looks so pretty and fresh. When I made these for my mom, I used figs as well, and I filled some with fig jam. I think it was like a lemon cupcake base, and I filled it with fig jam, and I put a little sliced fig on top. So pretty. For the raspberry cupcakes, I wanted to do something a bit different, so I just put a little like candy melt on top, and it looks like a little button. I think it looks really cute. And then for the vanilla, I just put some little white sprinkles, but this color scheme actually would work really well with coconut as well. If you added some coconut extract to the batter, and then you could sprinkle some like little coconut shavings on top, that would look really, really cute. And there you go, you are done. So I hope this wasn't too overwhelming for you guys. Everything is typed in the description box down below. So don't worry if like you're still confused. I'm sorry if I talk quickly. I know, it's such a problem. But yeah, I hope you guys like this recipe. Let me know in the comments down below what you are going to be making your cupcakes for, like what occasion, or like just for yourself because they taste so good. This chocolate cupcake recipe actually is like my favorite ever. They're so moist. Everybody who tries them is like absolutely obsessed with it, and I tend to agree. I think it's pretty good. So this recipe won't disappoint you or anybody you're making them for, I promise. I will not lead you guys astray. And if you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you're notified when I post my next video. If you are new to my channel or you haven't seen any of my other basic recipes, I'm starting to create more kind of like basic tutorials to kind of give you guys like a foundation, like a strong foundation on baking, and you can use those recipes to like be creative and build upon. So if you want to see some more basic recipes, I cannot speak, I'll have playlists linked in the cards right here if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, I love you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video.